Hello friends, welcome back to the Dethroned YouTube channel. In this video I will show you the top 5 best TH12 attack strategies in Clash of Clans right now. I included air attacks, ground attacks and super troop attacks in this video. So be sure to watch all 5 of these insanely powerful attack strategies and pick one that suits your playstyle. I will give small guides for all 5 of the attacks to make this video more value-packed. So without wasting more of your valuable time, let's begin the countdown. At number 5, we have an air attack, Mass Raged Electro Dragon attack strategy. No, I'm not talking about spamming electros and hoping for the best. I will show you how to properly execute this army and bring in 3 stars every single time. You can take balloons or dragon riders in CC, your call. The first thing we need to look for in a base is the air sweepers. They are pointing to these directions here. Electro Dragon attacks should be performed from a side least affected by the sweepers, but here we are going from this direction because we have to take down the town hall early. First we need to create a funnel by clearing out the buildings on the sides, using an electro and our heroes. Then we will deploy the kill squad, that is dragons in a row. Start using the rage spells right when the dragons enter the base, and we will keep using them throughout the first half of the base. The freeze spells will be used on the air defenses and air sweepers. Now let's put this plan in action. Alright, let's start by deploying an Electro Dragon at 3 o'clock. Give it some time to clear those trash buildings. We are doing this on both sides to create a funnel, which is necessary in dragon-based attacks. Our Electros will move out to the sides and ruin the attack if we fail to do this. The second Electro Dragon is not necessary to create the funnel in most cases. Our heroes alone can clear up a side. The next important thing to do is activating the Warden ability. We should activate the Warden ability and drop the rage spells right before the Eagle Artillery lands its shell on our kill squad. The Warden ability and the back-to-back rage spells keeps most of our electros at full health, while they steamroll the base with insane momentum. The most used siege machine with this army is the Battle Blimp, but in this case the Stone Slammer makes more sense. A key factor in the success of this TH12 attack strategy is the use of freeze spells. Use them on the air sweepers, air defenses, single target infernos, warden statue etc. If you've watched my Town Hall 11 Electro Dragon guide, you know that I always attacked behind a sweeper, but we had to go head-on against one in this base because of the position of the Town Hall. We don't have enough time to provide more tips and tricks necessary for the success of the attack. Let me know in the comments below if you need a dedicated tutorial. Up next at number 4, I will show you the easiest ground attack strategy available at Town Hall 12 right now. Keep watching. At number 4, we have the Witch Slap attack strategy. This is a spam attack strategy that is followed by the bats. Don't let the spam nature of the army fool you. This attack is insanely powerful and can destroy any Town Hall 12 base. Now let's get to the tutorial. Take a look at this base. We will deploy all our golems on a side of the base, followed by the witches and heroes. The log launcher will be used through this area towards the Town Hall. We will drop the rage spell on the yetis that come out of the siege machine. They will take out the Town Hall. The kill squad alone can wipe out most of the base. Then we will deploy the bats here on this inferno. They will move together in a pack and one-shot the remaining defenses. Of course with the help of freeze spells on the splash defenses. Alright, let's start the attack by deploying an ice golem on each corner followed by 3 or 4 witches each. Then we will deploy the remaining golems in the middle, backed up by the rest of the witches. Then we can use our Grand Warden, the King and the Queen. I'm using the Grand Warden ability early here to deal with the enemy heroes. I always recommend using some super wall breakers to break open those walls that can't be accessed by the log launcher. Now at this point, all we have to do is sit and wait for our siege machine to reach the Town Hall. We did a horrible job at creating the funnel. We don't have our queen in the core of the base to deal with the CC troops. But it's not a big deal as we have a poison spell. We should deploy the rage spell right when the yetis come outside the log launcher. They can easily take down the Town Hall. Usually bat attack strategies are used against bases with single-target Inferno towers. Multi-target ones are deadly for the bats as they'll get wiped out in seconds. This army works perfectly fine against multi-target Inferno layouts too, with proper freeze spell timings, but in that case we have to take down at least 1 or 2 Infernos with our kill squad, that is the witches and heroes. In this base layout I attacked all 3 multi-Infernos with bats to show you how overpowered this strategy is, even though it's a spam attack. Up next at number 3, I will show you my favorite attack strategy in the entire game. Any guess? At number 3, we have the Blizzard Lava Loon attack strategy. The army used by many top players to dominate the global leaderboards. The Town Hall 12 version of the army is insane too. You can get super wizards with very few raid medals and it's worth it. This strategy can be placed at number 1, but I placed it at 3 because the next 2 ones are similarly overpowered, but they are comparatively easier to execute. Alright, take a look at this base. We will deploy our Blizzard here, it will take out the Town Hall, the King, the Queen, and hopefully all these buildings. Then we will do a hero dive to clear out this part of the base. This will leave us with this straight path into the base. We will deploy the Lava Loon through this path and wreck the village. The plan might sound complicated, but it's actually pretty easy to execute.
Close your eyes.
Let's deploy the Battle Blimp. We will open it near the Town Hall. We will drop the Invincibility spells and Rage, which results in the super wizards wrecking the targets. The use of Blizzard is a bit more complicated than this. There are several tips, tricks and rules that need to be followed during the process. We don't have time in this video, so I recommend you to watch my dedicated TH12 Blizzard Lava Loon guide, in which I go through several types of Blizzard, including the cloned Super Archer Blizzard. But finish watching this video first. We have 2 more strategies to cover. The hero dive is an important part of this attack strategy. The success rate depends on how much value you take with the heroes. I recommend using the heroes to take down targets like multi-infernos, enemy queen, enemy CC troops and other key threats. It's important to create small funnel for the heroes using super goblins or baby dragons to keep them inside the base. The Lava Loon army is out now. Use it just like in any other Lalo army. Lava Hounds followed by some packs of loons as the kill squad. Then some small balloon packs should be deployed to destroy the outer defenses and complement the main army as they make their way through the base. Use the spells as and when necessary. I recommend using the freeze spells on splash defenses. As I said earlier, I recommend you to watch the dedicated guide if you want to use this army with high success rate. I attacked several types of bases in that guide. Before getting to the top 2 best Town Hall 12 attacks, please consider subscribing to the channel if this video is helping you become better in your game. Also drop a like to show your support. At number 2, we have the Super Witch Smash attack strategy. Probably the most powerful ground army at TH12. I'm not a big fan of queen charge attacks like the hybrid, so yeah, there's that. This army is not a spam army, but it's almost as easy to execute as the Witch Slap army. That's why I'm placing this at number 2. Now let me show you how to properly use this combo. The first thing we need to do is create the funnel on one side with Warden Walk. We will clear the other side using a Flame Flinger. It just takes 15 raid medals to donate yourself a siege machine. Once the funnel is created, we get this path into the base through which we will deploy the kill squad. We will use the jump spell here. All the 5 rage spells will be dropped back to back, utterly destroying the base. Now let's do the attack. Alright, let's deploy the Warden at 4 o'clock. He will clear that site including the Inferno Tower. On the other side at 6 o'clock we will deploy the Flame Flinger. Before that we need destroy these mortars using balloons. Mortars can outrange the Flame Flinger and will ruin the attack. Now wait for the Warden and Siege Machine to do their work. You can use a Rage on the Warden to speed things up. The kill squad of this army is crazy fast, so we can allot a whole minute for the funneling process. Now it's time to deploy the kill squad led by the Ice Golem. We can deal with the CC troops using poison. Here's the best part, the Super Witch and Big Skeletons are really strong and tanky troops, and we have 4 rage spells on top of that. There's no way a base can survive this unless you mess up real bad. I have a Zap version of this strategy too. I have an in-depth guide where I teach the specifics of this attack strategy, and it's Zap version. So do check that out if you want to become a master of this strategy. Next up I will show you the most powerful attack strategy available at Town Hall 12.
Bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality ain't your reality, no.
At number 1, we have the Blizzard Dragons. This strategy packs the strength of Blizzard Lava Loon while being way more easier to use. In my opinion, this strategy has most raw power and momentum out of any TH12 army and can beat any type of base design. This army doesn't involve a hero dive, heroes are just funneling units in this strategy. So if you got low-level heroes, this is the combo for you. Now let me show you how to execute this attack.
I'm just your ghost if we're not.
We will drop the blizzard here, and that will destroy this entire section of the base. Then we will use a baby dragon to clear out the trash buildings on that side. This air sweeper will get zapped out. Then we will use our heroes to create a funnel on the other side. That will leave us with this narrow L-shaped path into the base, through which we use our dragons. The rage and freeze spells can be used according to the situation. That's it, now it's time to steamroll this base. Alright, let's start by deploying the battle blimp. We are using some balloons to scout for seeking air mines and also to take down the trash defenses outside. The blizzard will take down the town hall, inferno, archer towers, wizard towers, X-bow, and the enemy CC troops. Make sure to drop the blizzard a bit away from the town hall, or the super wizards will go down with the giga bomb. The wizards won't target the units and buildings that are inside the invisibility spell, so make sure to use those spells in a way that it covers the super wizards, but not the defenses that need to be taken down. Watch this part again to see my spell placements. Now we can start the main attack. Funneling is very important. In Electro Dragon attacks you need a comparatively wider path into the base, but in normal dragon attacks we need an arrow path. That is why Blizzard matches very well with dragons. Blizzard can carve out that perfect narrow L-shaped path. There are several ways to execute this strategy. The one I'm showing you right now is called the early blimp method. In the dedicated TH12 Blizzard Dragon Guide, I will be teaching a second method called the late blimp method. If you like this strategy, I strongly recommend you to watch that in-depth guide. I will provide the links to all the guides in the description. Hey, this value-packed video took some effort to create. Your support in the form of likes is really appreciated. Also consider subscribing for more awesome guides and tutorials. Comment below what you'd like to see next.
Maybe if we took a moment, long enough to